Right there, I said, Andy, if you really want to, leave your information here. I'll call you, and you'll be the first guy to know the opening city.
Yeah, that's right. We were the first to learn on Thursday that Garth Brooks will reveal the first stop of his world tour to Andy, the guy that's been affectionately known as Andy from Atlanta. Before anyone else, sometime tomorrow, Andy will be getting a call from the country music star himself, dropping the big news. Andy can do whatever he wants with the information. He can tell us. He can keep it to himself. Andy Roberts joins me now. Andy, so good to see you. I got to ask, why Andy from Atlanta? How did this even come to be? How does Garth Brooks even know you?
Still don't know why me, but I was out in a show in Vegas back in January 3rd, and just great concert. He called on 3 or 4 of us to ask a question, said we could ask whatever we wanted. I was the last one called on, and so I stood up and said, Garth, where will the first stop on your world tour be? And he kind of laughed and said, you know, I can't announce that right now, but I tell you what, if you want me to, I'll get your cell phone number, and I'll call you, and you can be the first to announce it to the world. And I didn't know what to say.
You're just a regular guy. You guys, this is like a classic country music song. You're a regular guy. You have your own business here in Atlanta. You just were at a concert. And, you know, I, like myself, when I first heard your story, thought this may be a publicity stunt. But then his person came up to you, got your information, and it was a few months before they contacted you again, right?
It's been 6 or 7 months. They contacted me a week later just to say, if your contact info changes, let us know. He will call you at some point. And I've not heard from them in 6 or 7 months. And no, it's true. I am a huge fan, but I was just a normal fan at that concert that night. I'm a normal family guy, and had no clue at that press conference he was going to announce
You
that.
heard it for the first time yourself as well.
Heard it for the first time like everybody else.
So I got to wonder, what are you going to do on Monday? Are you going to lock yourself into a conference room in like a perfect cell zone?
I am. Me and my wife will probably spend the day together and just away from everything, hopefully. And my phone will not leave my side. I can promise you that.
So you're just going to wait for the call? You don't know when it's coming?
No clue what time, and no clue. I don't know. I hope it's sooner than later, because that's going to be a long day if it's not till evening. So.
No kidding. Hopefully you have some people to make runs for you to grab some food and things like that, because it could be at night. What are you going to do with the information?
That's in the works right now. I probably am going to announce it. I want to do it in a way that's going to be great for the fans and for Garth. So I don't want to say anything official until I talk to Garth. I want to have his blessing, but we are working on a plan right now that I think will be a pretty cool way. We'll have information up on our website, tfm-usa.com. It'll go up there first when we have the official plan of action, but I really want to talk to Garth first.
I love it how you're like, yeah, we'll talk to Garth and find out. Like, you guys are old buds. It's so great. You know, Andy, I have to say, I'm hoping that you're going to get some serious primetime seats when it comes to this, and some backstage passes possibly.
That'd be great. I have to give credit to my wife, Allison. She wanted to go back in January in Vegas, and she helped plan the trip, but then it just wasn't a good time for her to go. We've got 2 boys, Lewis and Grant, and so I've promised her we're going to the next concert. First show, we're going to be there, so it would help.
And real quick, you've become known as Andy from Atlanta by Garth Brooks. Are you hoping Atlanta's the opening city?
It'd be great. That'd be a great ending. But, you know, and it could be anywhere. It's a worldwide tour.
No predictions?
No, but, you know, even a cool U.S. city I hadn't been to would be great. So I have no clue where it's going to be. Atlanta would be great, so we'll see.
Nevertheless, you will be the first to know. Andy, who's become very popular between country music stars. And actually, you can learn more about Garth's pick to spill the beans. Just head to our website, hln.com/weekendexpress. Andy, thanks so much. Enjoy Monday. Can't wait to hear.
I will. Thank you.